Hi, I'm Cal, and I'm tired, but we must make a YouTube video. Okay, cool. So, a couple weeks ago, I asked people on social media to send me messages to my curious cat. So I haven't read any of them, which is... I didn't expect to get this many. You know what? Let's get changed for this. Where would you like to live in the future? I like this house. I like to travel for a bit, so probably not here, but like somewhere in Canada, maybe. Or like the Netherlands. Australia would be a cool place to like visit. Switzerland would be a cool place to visit. What's your favorite TV show? I don't think I have one. Community is a really good show, and The 100 are two shows that come to mind. Oh, actually Rick and Morty is another one. My Hero Academia is an anime that I'm watching. Rice or soup? Depends on the rice or the soup. If it's like fried rice, like good fried rice, I'll probably go for the fried rice. But if it's like cream of broccoli soup, I'll probably pick that. Donuts or cookies? Depends again. Like if you give me like a apple fritter, I guess that's not really a donut, but like whatever. But if you give me like a white macadamia nut cookie versus, I don't know, white macadamia is like pretty good, so like maybe cookie. What's your favorite book? haven't read many books. Like I've never been like a reader, so yeah. The most recent book that I've read is Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe, and that was a really beautiful book, so that might be it. I also really enjoyed Catcher in the Rye. Very gay. Gay! Sweets or sours? Probably sweets. If it's a sour that turns into a sweet, then that, but not sour on its own. Popcorn or ice cream? Well, I just ate popcorn. Again, it depends on the flavor. If you give me plain popcorn, I'm gonna choose the ice cream. If you give me like a garbage ice cream flavor, like something that has like raisins in it, I'm gonna choose the popcorn. If you could choose between being a saltine cracker with peanut butter and an Oreo, what would you be? Why do you give me these kinds of questions? Probably an Oreo. I ate a lot of Oreos this past summer while I was marching drum corps, and like I have a special place in my heart for them now. Do you like chicken? Yeah, I do. Right now I'm kind of like cutting out meat out of my diet, so I still like it, I just don't really eat it. Will you marry me? Maybe. I really enjoy interpersonal conversations. So if you can ask me that in person, like, I will give you a more concrete answer. You're amazing and you can do anything. Not a question, just love you. I love you! No, seriously, thank you. That's very, very sweet. Are you single? Yes. Very, very, very single. Kids? I don't think I want kids. At least right now, I don't. I go back and forth between like, oh, that's a cute kid, and then like the moment they like make a sound, I'm like, ooh, never mind. When's the YouTube video, Winky Face? Well, I'm making it right now, and on. Do you have supporting group, like LGBTQ groups? I think my friend group is like pretty good at like supporting. I think online is like a really big support group. Like I have like distant support groups online, and friends that are like outside of here. How to get prescription for testosterone? I can make like a whole other video for that, but like the quick version of it, for me at least, the answer is different for depending where you live. I had to go through like 4 consultations of seeing the doctor, get diagnosed with gender dysphoria, do a whole bunch of blood work / like body test things, and then it got prescribed testosterone. When did you realize you're transgender? First year university, so I'm in my 4th year university now, so that was like, what, 3 years ago sort of thing. That was... Time flies. Do you ever get anxious around others who doesn't have any idea that you're transgender? No. No. It's almost like, this is gonna sound so weird, but like I like surprising people. And so for me to say some kind of statement like, I don't know, something that like alludes to me being trans, and someone doesn't understand what I'm saying, it almost like makes me excited to be visible and be like, I'm trans, and that's why that makes sense. It's weird. I don't know, I've come a long way with being trans and being comfortable in that. What is your zodiac sign and birthday? I am a Libra, and I was born October 22nd. Was it hard transitioning while in university? Honestly, I think it was a lot easier transitioning while in university. If I did it in elementary school or high school, I would... wow, if I ever tried it earlier than university, like, it would have been worlds harder. Simply because, like, growing up, I just had really toxic environments that I grew up in, like super homophobic people, conservative, like heavily Catholic communities. And so had I come out as trans in any of those communities, like it would have been worlds harder. University was probably the only reason why my transition was as smooth as it was or is. Yeah. Compared to like the rest of my life, it was very easy transitioning in university. What do you do to make yourself valid as a man? I mean, I'm a masculine figure. I don't really identify as like a man, just because like I'm non-binary. So I lean towards being a man, but I'm like, I don't really want to identify as a man. I just don't feel like I do. Going into testosterone helped me a lot with being comfortable in my skin, just because I was able to align my body to my brain. I think fully believing in yourself like helped me a lot. You have to 100% believe it, and if someone ever fights you on it, you have to fight it as if you were born a biological male. I go to the gym, and I think that helps me with like being short. And just like staying around people who validate me. Like, surround yourself with people who validate you, because that's super duper, super important. Boy, what happened to the binding video? That was, I think I was asked to make a binding video like July 2016. And I'm gonna get on that. I will. I have a lot of it already recorded and everything, but I will do it. I'll do it. Love you. Really do. What does a perfect date look like to you? Okay, there's like environmental, and then there's like the actual person and like how the date goes. A really cool date would be something like, I really like aquariums, but like recently I've been thinking, okay, that might be a whole like animal cruelty on the fence sort of thing. I really like really romantic gestures. Like, I'm such a sap. Like a good place to take me would be like a fair. I don't know, I think a perfect date would kind of just be going with the flow with things and just like enjoying, like just genuinely enjoying meeting someone for the first time, if that's a first date. Can we be friends? Says Anon 12 days ago. Yes, we can. Hit me up if you like. What school do you go to? I go to the University of Guelph Humber in Toronto. Do you have a girlfriend? Says Anon, very enthusiastic Anon. I do not have a girlfriend. Another Anon asked, who do you like? Lol. XD rar. I don't know how to answer that. Who do I like? A lot of people. I think humans are really cool. Yeah, I like a lot of people. 3 things you love about yourself. I like my interpersonal skills. I like that I am empathetic. And then probably the last thing that I like about myself is, I think, just like my intense love for being an existing individual. I just like feel a lot of things. Sometimes I just like feel way too much that like it freaks me out. I think I love the fact that I feel things like really intensely. 3 foods you love, 3 foods you hate. Noodles, like some good like pancit canton. Like that would, like, yeah, that's good. I also really like Sour Patch Kids. Like those are really good. I really like wings, even though I'm not eating meat right now. Like I love wings. I don't like raisins, onions. I like know these off by heart. Raisins, onions, and like olives. What is something you've always wanted to learn? The drums, or surfboarding. Surfboarding I can't really do because I'm a poor swimmer, I'll probably die. Best piece of advice you've received? Let me think. Yeah, I guess this isn't advice, but the quote that got me through some of the darkest years of my life is actually on my wall right now. It is, if you're going through hell, keep going. And that is a Winston Churchill quote. That's all. Like, that was really it. Like, that's just like the quote that got me through, oh God, hell. Favorite Adobe Illustrator tool? Someone media is asking me this. The strongest one that I know is probably Lightroom. And so like I lean towards Lightroom because I know how to work it really well. Probably my favorite one, even though I hardly know how to use it, is After Effects, just because I know that you can do so many cool things with it. Favorite font face? Wow, these media kids. For the longest time it was like Babas or Babus, I don't know how to say it, Babas and you. It was like that for a really long time. Now I guess I don't really have like a really favorite one. Like Helvetica is always a good way to go if you're using it properly. Meme that represents your mood at the moment. What is that? Someone is sneezing in my house. Oh my gosh, okay. Okay, boy is confused. Oh my gosh. I'm confused.
So I am confusion. Why is this one Kansas, but this one is not Arkansas? America, explain! Explain, what do you mean in Arkansas?
For the video, 5 favorite songs. Not a Love Song by, I don't even know how to say this. Bulo. I'm really sorry if I said that wrong. See You Again by Tyler the Creator is also something I've been listening to a lot. You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman by Aretha Franklin. Something that I've been singing a lot as well, just because that was in one of the shows that I watched this summer. Best Friend by Rex Orange County. Belly, like the Grass Stains by Rex Orange County as well. Rich Girl by Daryl Hall and John Oates is also really good. And like Benny and the Jets is by Elton John is something that I'm singing now. And those are like the 5 main songs I've been singing, like super weird. They just forgot to... People keep sneezing down. Okay. What happened to the binding video? It's coming. This isn't a question, but I just wanted to say I have a big old gay crush on you. That's so sweet. Crushes are like so sweet when they don't like take over your life. What's something you think of or do when you're feeling down in the dumps? I need to figure out what's going on. Going to like I realized that like going to Zumba and going to the gym, sometimes it's a matter of like getting up and like doing something stupid. Not like robbing a bank or something. There's this one time that I was in a really bad mood and I literally made a music video of me dancing really
Is it too late now to say sorry? Is it too late to say sorry now? Sorry.
really stupidly. Yeah, it just helped. I'm trans, use he, him pronouns on Twitter, and that is what makes me comfortable, but I am not out in real life. What are some ways to deal with dysphoria when I'm super closeted? I can't bind and I have a lot of chest dysphoria and I'm constantly getting she, her, and my daughter thrown at me. It's super upsetting and I can't do anything about it. I'm also terrified to come out to people at work. What are some suggestions with coming out and being comfortable with being trans? And then will I regret coming out if I like decide in the end that I'm not actually trans? And because I'm questioning it, does it mean I'm not trans? I'll give you like the general bullet pointed version. I will definitely answer it in full, like on here, or if you want to message me privately, like we can have a whole chat about it. Some ways to deal with dysphoria when you're super closeted. Like lock yourself in your room and like wear exactly what you want to wear. Whether that be like, you want to be nude and you feel comfortable like that, do that. If you want to wear like button-ups and you want to wear things that make you feel masculine, like ties, and like you want to dress up, like do that. If you have a friend who's really comfortable with that sort of stuff and you're out to them and everything, send them like a photo and be like, hey, like I'm really proud of this outfit, like this is really cool. I would literally like play dress up, like essentially just like play dress up and wear what I want to wear, but I would never actually take it out into the real world. Doing things that make you feel closer to who you actually want to be and who you are. That could be like working out, that could be, I don't know, it's different for everyone, so you gotta pinpoint those. What are some suggestions about coming out as trans? Come out in small doses. When I first came out, I came out to 2 people who I was very, very comfortable with, and I would be like, I would ask them, hey, can we experiment with they, them pronouns? Can we experiment with he, him pronouns? With using the name Cal and not my birth name? And like, from that, you can kind of like feel out. This is answering your other question too, like, what if I regret coming out? Because you only come out to like 2 people or 1 person. If you're like, no, like I actually don't want this, like you can tell them and like hopefully they'll respect that. Come out to people who like validate your gender identity like wholeheartedly. And if you like want to take that back and be like, no, like I still identify with she, her, like come out to people who will respect that. And if you're questioning, does it mean you're not trans? I questioned using they, them pronouns for like literally weeks on end. Like it was really bad. Even like not using my birth given name, I was just like questioning it like the entire way through. And like now, like they, them pronouns is literally stamped on my heart. When people use they, them pronouns, I'm over the moon. He, him pronouns are really cool too, but They, them is really where my heart is, because it validates my non-binary-ness. Yeah. What would you do if memes didn't exist? Realistically, and this is like, I don't even want to sound like weird saying this, but like, memes shaped me a lot as a kid. Like I was one of those like nerds who kept up with memes, like old memes, like the trollololol guy, like the double rainbow, and like there's just like so many memes that like really shaped me to who I am today, and like I'm like an absolute goof. I feel like I just wouldn't be the same if memes didn't exist. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much media are you? I'm like a solid 9.5. Like I would say 10, but there are days where I have no motivation to make media. Maybe a 9. Is that an avocado? Where? What? Are you referring to the meme, or is there like an actual avocado that you're questioning in my, in the realm of my existence? Do you want me to? It's an avocado! Thanks! Last question of the day is, how much do you fart in a day? I fart quite the bit, Apparently there's like an average of like 40 something, so that's pretty wild. I definitely fart like at the very, like somewhere between 20 to 40 times a day, maybe more. Alright. Case closed. Thank you again for watching. I love all of you. I really do, and I really appreciate the welcome back. And leave a comment down below if there is something that you want me to do. You can ask me to sing something, but I can't really sing very well these days. I'm really glad to be back. Thanks for everything, YouTube.